So you'll see Leia login, Jenna login. What I want to do now, I want to set invitation from Jenna, from Leia to Jenna, or from Jenna to Leia, and any one of them will accept the invitation. So how this goes? First of all, we said Jenna have a request tag and Leia have a request tag. So any request for game for Jenna will be saved here, and any request for game for Leia will be saved here. So let me start first saving the request for Jenna or Leia. So save request. I'm sending a request from Jenna to Leia. I enter his email. I take first part for Jenna, for Leia. I set request with my request ID and the name of the player who requests the game. So it's not so complex. We have this preview. We now invitation. So I say my child.users. Which child I'm looking for? The one who want Anna. But this is have all the email information for Jenna. I want to take only the key. You cannot save key with at in Firebase. So I say, hey, bring me the user, like I'm enter Jenna at yahoo.com, bring me only Jenna. So and the users go to Jenna. Then what here will go, you see Jenna have something named request. So yes, go to .child, go to the child name it request. That's mean wait, this is my passport. Users, Jenna, request. Now I add my request here. How I would add my request? Basically, I just say I want to many requests coming, and maybe one user send me too many requests. I cannot use specific key. You cannot repeat same key in the Firebase. So it's better to use random key. So just use word push. Push will every time will add different key. So then push, then set the value for it, which is my email. Okay, which is my email. You could say here is it my email. What? My email. This is my email. Have information of my email. That's mean what? I will tell you what the story. Let me just add it or move it to the multi-line so you will understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying this. Hey, I want to send request to Jenna and I am Leia. So I would go to the node, name it Jenna, to the request and push my request. Word push mean he create a new node with random ID, with random key. And add my email to it, and he will continue. I will show you how. Let me select one of these. I will not select both of them. I will show you how he will be able to, hopefully, I just run it to which one of them I run it. I don't know, but he will show me now which one he is running on. So yes, you run that one. You run that one. So yes. So think about it. I'm here in Jenna. I want to send to Leia. I will say Leia here. Go here. Leia at yahoo.com. I say invite. What he will do, see, if you go to Leia request, you'll see he add a request with this ID. The word push create the random ID with the value of my email because I send it my email. If I continue pushing like that, he will every time he will give different ID. Like if I just send another invitation, see he give random ID. The word push mean he generate random ID, which is very good if you want to use it for chatting or whatever between people, because you cannot create key, repeat the key. If I have Jenna, I cannot have another Jenna in this route because the key, it is hash map. So now using word push, every invitation you send it, he will create random ID. See this invitation coming from, so that's mean, hey Leia, you have invitation coming from Jenna. So now what we want to do, we want Leia or any user listen to the node of request, and whenever he get request, he get notified. Okay, so it's not complex. Just go back here to the game and say, hey, I have this for invitation, so I need to do listening to any incoming. So I say void incoming request. So any players will listen to any incoming request. This method will listen to any incoming request that coming to the player. So when I have to start listening, I have to start listening when I log in. So after the user log into the game, he have to start listening to any incoming request to him. So this is the incoming request. So if you go to assets here or to the Firebase, you would see how you would be able to read the data. This is the way to read the data from any incoming request. So this is the way this is. But what I want to do, I want to listen to my request. In the node request, I have it. So if you see here in the player when the player log in the game, he have a request, he was listening to it. So this is, or sorry, he said the request, so I would listen to that node. But what you believe you will have in that node? That node, if I just remove this thing and this thing, I'm not interested in that node. If I go to it, I see it is a key, have this key and have value, but the value that have it is hash map, key value, key value, key value. So to read this, I have to do specific way. I have to say it this way. First of all, let me define try catch to catch any error I may have. Then I do catch in this way, exception AX. Then I say, hey, try. I want to read table, so I do hash map, should be hash up hash. What? Mash? No, hash. Hash map should take the key string and the value object. Why key string and value object? I will tell you why. The key string and value object, because if you go here, I believe the key is string, but the value email maybe string, maybe have number of node inside it, because you could have the key, this key is string, but the value is object, have two child, but this one child, maybe I have another child. So just to save this pattern in your, always use string object, then say td, then you want to read the data from see, I added a wrong place. This catch will not have to be here, have to be here. Okay, so I need to read from this one, t-shirt.get values. Why get values? Because this data set should have key and value. The key will be request and the value will be these data. Because the value coming on string, I want to change it to hash map, so make sure to do casting. So I say, hey, change it to the hash map. So now I'm good. I was able to do that. So I say, hey, let's get started. I say if the td not equal null, that means there is a request. So that means I have some people send me a request. So if some people send me a request, let me start to process this request. So let me define first thing something value. I'm read the value. Then I say, hey, for the string name it key in the td dot key set. I'm just getting all the key. So think about it in this way. I'm getting all these key, then through every key I could access to the value. So now I'm getting all the keys, which is random things. So through the keys, I want to get the value. So I say, hey, value equal td dot get. I will get it according to the key, but because the value string td is this one is object, the value is object, you know that, because this one is object, I want to convert it to string. So casting always. So yes, you could say log to d, say tag like user request. You see your user request dot value. You show the value just in the message. Then you add the et someone send me email invitation. So et invite dot set text. You add the email for the person who send you a request. So email request, and that mean someone send me a request. Okay, yes, you add it as an email as a person who send you the request to play the game to the et text. And what you want to do more, you want to say you accept that request. So how you accept that request? If you have something you accept to that request, you need to change the value of the user to back to set id. So the id, uid, because I don't have uid now here. Uid is something private defined, so let me change it to the something public. So I define here string uid, and I will take the uid from, I think I have it, the uid supposes start game, that we will implement later for listening. What? Et email invite. Okay, the one I am inviting. So I'll create node. So if I want to play with Hussein, I will create node Hussein for playing. I don't have anything now in the playing, but just I will say remove any child you have in this one. If you have dot child, which is player ID for the start game, but you will see it why here we send it my then him then the opposite. Nude will be Leia _ Jenna, the nude title that we will play on. So now if he want to accept the game, so which is this place, what he have to say? Now the opposite. His name is Leia and my name is Jenna. So he still have to pass same thing. You have to pass his name then my name. So they still both share same nude. Yes. So both now in both cases here I will have in the start game should be the nude title, which is Leia, and this one should be still having this value. So they could both play on this nude and they both could add value on it. Here we done, and thank you for watching and see you next.